Hello, brothers and sisters out there, and everybody else watching too. Let's get into cocaine now. Now, what is cocaine? Okay, well, cocaine is, as you know, cocaine is one of the most popular recreational drug. It's it's the feel good drug. It's the party drug. It's the rich man's drug. Rich person's drug. It was very popular in the 80s, I tell you that. The disco era. I suffered with an addiction of cocaine and alcohol. I only snorted cocaine when I was drunk. And let me tell you, let's see effects on the brain. Cocaine increases levels of the natural chemical messenger dopamine in the brain circuits related to the control of movement and reward. However, cocaine prevents dopamine from being recycled, causing large amounts to build up in the space between two nerve cells, stopping their normal communication. So, dopamine is that natural chemical that releases when you feel good. See, when you use cocaine or smoke marijuana or you drink alcohol, all such drugs, it releases it faster. So it's releasing it faster, faster, faster. So in time, your brain's gonna be like, you know what? You're gonna lose interest in stuff like going for walks, going for fishing. That's why you're gonna need this drug. You're gonna need something, you're gonna need this drug so you can function. That's how dependency happens. That's how addiction happens, right? So let's see the short term effects now, okay? Extreme happiness and energy. People, when they do a line of coke or a pile, they talk more, they have more energy. That's the dopamine released. It's like steroids for dopamine. Mental alertness. So you're alert, like you can see, hear everything. Hypersensitivity to sight, sound, and touch. Irritability, paranoia. So you're irritable, you're paranoid. And I know exactly how that feels, people. Other health effects of cocaine use: constricted blood vessels, dilated pupils, nausea, raised body temperature and blood pressure, fast or irregular heartbeat, tremors, uh, tremors and muscle twitches. Did I say that? Tremors? Restlessness. You see, when you keep doing cocaine, like a lot, like when you're high on cocaine, a lot of cocaine, your body overheats. And then your blood pressures, your heartbeat fasts. Okay, it beats fast, it beats fast. You can feel it to the point where you feel like, okay, you're gonna get a heart attack. Now, paranoia, no, no, restlessness. Too much cocaine, you cannot sleep. You cannot sleep. That's why when I used to snort a lot of cocaine, it messed up my nose. So my blood vessels, it ruined my blood vessels and stuff. I cannot stop blinking. It ruined my that was the lung effects. But no, no, that was. But the restlessness, I remember I couldn't go to work the next shift, so I'd call in sick and say, you know what, I won't be able to make it to work. You know, yeah, it affected my job. Affected how I felt in life. You know, so let's see the long term effects now. See, people, they can snort it, they can smoke it. So they put it in tobacco, like a cigarette, or they put it in their joint, marijuana. So you can smoke it. You can consume it by blood. Some people like when they taste it for the numminess, cause it numbs your whole mouth, your tongue. Make it tongue. You can inject it as well. So let's talk about the snorting now, okay? Loss of smell, nosebleeds, frequent runny nose, and problems with swallowing. Let's see for the smoking, cough, asthma, respiratory distress, and higher risk of infections like pneumonia, pneumonia, pneumonia. That's what the word is. So let's see consuming by the mouth. Severe bowel decay from reduced blood flow. You see the stuff that they have in cocaine. You see the stuff that they have in it. See if you get it, if you people say it's pure. There's no such thing as pure. You have to go to Colombia. You have to go to these places that pick it up and produce it. That put it into like stamp it into bricks and send it off. That's where you get the pure stuff. See the dealers, what they do, they cut it with stuff. If the stuff is if it's good, strong, like don't know if it's good stuff, they'll cut it so they can double the profit, triple the profit, and make more money, and it's still gonna get you as high. Now, if you sell it uncut, like if you get it like that and you don't cut it at all, you don't stomp on it, nothing, man, I'm telling you, your customers will keep coming back. Like they'll wait. I'm telling you, they'll wait hours for you. But yeah, they can cut it with baby laxatives. They cut it with all these stuffs, man. And it's just the stuff that when you keep sniffing it, it ruins your nose. It makes you like you cannot stop sniffing, and you always have runny noses. You always have nosebleeds and needle injection. Yeah, you can inject it. People they inject it. They call it speedballing or something. They mix it with the heroin. They inject it. But a lot of people they inject cocaine. You can inject it, snort it, smoke it. I only snorted it. I smoked it sometimes, but I snorted it. I never injected it. Never. I would never go that far. And the thing was with addicts, they don't care if there's a dirty needle, especially if it's heroin. They'll use it. That's how desperate it is. They'll even put hand sanitizer on the needle. If they do, they'll even do that, but that doesn't change the fact that it's unsafe. So let's see the needle injection now. A higher risk for contracting HIV, hepatitis C, and other blood-borne disease, skin or soft tissue infections, as well as scarring or collapsing veins. You see, when people inject drugs, okay, they inject it so much that they have to put it somewhere on here from their vein here. And then too much, they'll do it on their neck. So much, they'll do it somewhere on their head, or I don't know. Sometimes they'll put in their rectum. That's why don't nobody do no needles, because you're gonna end up having all these collapsed veins. And what happens when all your veins are collapsed? What's gonna happen to you, baby? Like, and it's expensive. A gram of cocaine on scale is 1.0. It's $100 on the dot. Or if it's half a gram, $50. And so depends on your relationship with your dealer. If it's a gram, which is $100, he'll give it to you for like 70 or $80. Or if it's $50, he'll probably give it to you for 30 or 40. Depends on your relationship with the person. And when you do too much cocaine, you can't sleep, even though you want to sleep. Your nose is too blocked. This side, you do this side. This nose is so blocked. What I used to do, so when these was too blocked, and the right side was my nose I sniffed with. So what I used to do is I used to have it in paper like this, and I used to go like, That's when it was too sniffed, and I went from doing little lines to doing 50 at a time, half grams at a time. Like this powder right here is bad, especially when you need to have a dependency on the stuff. It'll destroy you. I'm telling you. So yeah, like my advice to anybody watching out there, it doesn't matter if it's your wife, your husband, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your best friend for 15 years, your mother, your father, your uncle, your aunt, your stepdad, your step uncle. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's gonna destroy you. It's gonna destroy you. That's my promise to you, everybody. So you know who you heard it from. Stay tuned.